All righty, let me go and check a couple of my places to see if we are actually live and in living color, like I believe that we are. My name is Martina Britt Yelverton. I am your BrandMaster Cash Flow Queen Income Strategist, Google My Business Educator, Nightdale Chamber Ambassador, and so many other accolades. But I'm just hopping on here just to follow up and about an amazing thing that just happened, and I'll get into that in just one moment. But I am still, what is it, on level 20. I'm on such a high right now about this, what do you call it, virtual meeting. I'm not even going to call it a summit. I'm not going to call it anything like that. I'm just going to call it what it was. It was a meeting of the minds. So you guys may have seen this week that I had some stuff edited, posted on my page about getting your assets in order, right? And because I did this, I had people come in and register so I could share some information with them. I'm trying to get my phone up if you can see. Got it all over the place and got everything in the world going on that I'm trying to get on here. And I just realized I haven't heard from my little people who are on the road, my two full grown men, not little people, who are on the road right now traveling from California. I need to check with them and see where they are in their travels. But we just got off a 2 hour, 3 to 4 to 5, 2 hour and 20-minute meeting. Yeah. We just got off of a 2 hour and 20-minute meeting just talking about getting your assets in order. And I shared with the participants who registered some gems, some nuggets, some really good about what we were doing that was out of order and how to help us get in order. And I just wanted to come on and share with you guys that we will be doing it again in 1 week, 3 p.m. If you guys want to go in and get registered, you can go in and get registered. I'm going to pull that registration information up on the screen if I can get to the right place where you guys will be able to see it. So here is the registration information. If you actually go to get yo assets in order.martinabrityelverton.com, it will open up a page that will take you over to the Zoom registration. There we go. That's the one that I was trying to get up. It will take you over to the Zoom registration where you can see that we will be at it again on next Sunday, talking about getting your assets in order. So tonight, what we covered was the LLC registrations, the operating agreements, the resolutions, the actual annual meetings that need to happen. We covered the business logo, the card, and we did not really get into apparel marketing. We did the trademark and service marks of your business logo. We talked about the subdomains and the domains and the correct registrations for that, and even the use and why it's important. We also talked about Gmail account, why you need a Gmail account. Okay, a business email addresses versus an account. We didn't get too far into that, but the all important Google My Business listing. We definitely talked a lot about that because it is crucially important, and a lot of people just have no clue. They just do not know how important that is. So I'm trying to make sure that my screen is still up live. Yeah, it is. Okay. Just to let you guys know, so the participants, I believe the most important thing that the participants took away on tonight was we've all been tricked or duped or led astray, bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray on what the actual corporate veil is in a limited liability company. And so I helped to debunk the myth that a lot of us have had about a limited liability company. And I was able to bring to the light and shed some light on what is most important about that. Because I'm telling you, having been in business for as long as I've been in business, I didn't know. I had no clue. And because I didn't know, that just lets me know how many of you probably didn't know either. And so I brought that information to the forefront. We talked about that. And again, we will be doing the registration. You can get registered and all of that. And you can join us on next Sunday at 3 p.m. And the way that I've decided to do it is that I will make an availability for this training that we just completed on tonight, I will make that available to participants who register for the subsequent ones and who show up. So if you register and you don't show up, you're not going to get access to any of the recordings. But if you register, instantly you get access to all of the free resources that are inside of the folder. There are several different folders. And then you get to actually be a part, ask your questions live, get your information reviewed live. We reviewed some LLCs. We actually went to the Secretary of State. We pulled up some LLCs, and we're actually available to see the status of those LLCs and why they are out of order, and talked about what we need to do to get them in order. We also discussed the resolutions that need to be on file, because a lot of people don't realize that they need to have resolutions on file, what it looks like to hold a meeting as a single member LLC, right? In addition to that, we talked a little bit about business logos and business cards and what you need to do to properly market, especially right now during COVID, how you can still digitally market, as well as if you happen to do some hand-to-hand transactions, how you can still utilize your business card. One of the things that we did not cover was the actual use of your service mark. Your service mark must be in use before you can actually register it. Whether you're registering it with USTPO or your local registration, you need to make sure that it is in use. A lot of people don't know that. And that's a myth that I had to debunk on the call, because a lot of people think, hey, I go and have someone design my logo, I can instantly take that logo and go and get it registered. No, your logo has to be in use. So a lot of people will include that in your logo design. However, it's no reason to go and register a logo that was just designed because the logo is not in use. You actually have to have it in use. You have to provide specimens of that logo in use. You can't use mock-ups of that logo and send them to the USPTO. You can't do that. Okay, you actually have to have the logo in use. And so that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand about the logo design. They also don't understand why the logo design is as expensive as it is, but I don't understand why people don't understand that, because you're asking for a representation to represent all of your brand, and it needs to be available to be downloaded, formatted, used across multiple media. It needs to be able to be put into motion, black, white, color, grayscale, black and white and black. There needs to be all these variations of your logo. It needs to be sizable, scalable, large, small. It needs to be able to be, flipped on its reverse, inverted in color, and all of that. A lot of that has to go into the design specimen. And imagine if you had a logo that had red in it and now you want to put it on a red t-shirt. How are you going to do that if you don't have the availability to make adjustments to the logo? That's why logo design is so expensive, okay? Plus, you also have to do research on the concept and conceptualize it to a point where it doesn't duplicate or cause copyright infringement, okay? So there are a lot of different things that go into logo design that people don't consider that they should. We talked a little bit about that on the meeting tonight. We talked about social media platforms and how they need to be utilized. And I say this all the time. You should not be marketing on YouTube if your following or the people who need your service are on Facebook. You should not be marketing on Instagram if everybody that needs what you have to offer is on Facebook. That's a waste of time, right? We talked about why you shouldn't do that. We also talked about the importance of a voicemail and why your ringer don't need to be on and you answering every time your phone rings. Okay, you're busy, you're working. All right. And if you're busy working, you can't be busy taking in every single call. Like, I don't even have my ringer turned on my phone any longer. Right. If you want to get in contact with me, you have to make an appointment. Shoot me a text, send me a messenger. Let me know that I need to answer your next call. Right. Because my head is down. I am focused and I'm going somewhere with what it is that I'm trying to do. There are people that I'm trying to help. And so that is a lot of what we covered inside of this impromptu training on today. This masterclass was really about helping people to understand that they have some areas that are out of order and that they need to get their assets in order. Okay. So if you have not had an opportunity, please go to get your assets in order. martinabrityelverton.com. Get registered for next Sunday. It is a $29 PayPal receipt. Go ahead and shoot that over. It'll give you access to the free resources that I have available. It'll give you access to all the recordings for this impromptu. We're live. We're pulling up screens. We're doing stuff on the fly. I don't have PowerPoint slides showing you all the cute bells and whistles that you're used to seeing. That's not what we're doing. Basically, you're asking me what I know. I'm telling you what you know. And I'm giving you everything that you need to know to actually get your assets in order. So if this sounds of interest to you, then you will definitely be on next Sunday's call. We get started right at 3 p.m. Shortly before the call, you'll receive your link giving you access to go to the Google Drive to get all of your free resources. And you'll be able to, keep it moving and going. So a lot of what I have available, what's going on over there on Periscope, what's going on Millionaire on Facebook. It's good to see all of you. I keep forgetting to flip the screen and come on to here where you guys can actually see who's chiming in from where, when, what. Which book, Mr. Rowland, which book are you referring to? Because I actually have 2 books that are out in rotation right now. I had to give some away tonight. Let me see if I can pull it up. So one of the books that I have available is this book right here. We reformatted the cover that you see here. This one right here is 30 Days, 30 Ways to Self-Improvement. These are all available over on Amazon. And then I have my actual 30 days. Hire Your Kids Legal Tax Hat. Yeah, I was just going to say, what did I do with that one? This is the promo. So we have the legal tax hat, Hire Your Kids. So if you go to Amazon and you type in Hire Your Kids, this will probably be in the top 10 that come up. And that is actually the workbook showing you how to hire your kids in business. So I've taken the opportunity to go through quite a bit extensive walkthrough of showing you how to hire your kids in business. So that's what I have going on that one. But basically what we did on this Get Your Assets in Order is literally walk people through what's going on, Monique, what they are doing that is out of order. That's basically what I did. Oh, you're quite welcome. Let me know if I can be of any further assistance to you. But yes, definitely. If you go over to Amazon and you type in Hire Your Kids, you definitely want to grab that workbook. It is over 30 steps to teach you how to hire your kids in business. And that is truly needed. Right now, you got kids who are home virtually, and they are home. They're with you. They're eating up the food. They're using up the electricity. Right now, they're turning up the heat, which they need to quit doing. Go put some socks and some sweats on. You'll be good. But they're turning up the heat. They're in virtual school. Christmas is coming. The New Year is coming, and they are home with you, and you are not able to write off anything that you are currently expending on them because you don't know how to hire your kids to work with you alongside you in business. And if you're going, well, I don't have a business. Yes, you do. Find out how in the workbook. All right. So I just wanted to get on here and just talk about just how amazing this first workshop, training, meeting, whatever you want to call it was, and how we all came together to get some myths debunked. We had a lot going on, and we had a lot that we had to unpack because we had several things wrong. And trust and believe, I had those things wrong for quite a bit of time. I've been in business since 2008. Didn't find out that it was running as a hobby for about 10 to 12 years before I am to where I am now, which is literally a legal operating limited liability company. I actually started graphic designing back in 2001. All right. And I did that for 7 years before I actually registered as a sole proprietor and started actually earning income, registered myself legally with the federal government. Did that from 2008 as a sole proprietor all the way up until 2017, till the end of 2017. I was operating strictly as a sole proprietor with the federal government, not having registered correctly with the Secretary of State or doing any of that and learning the proper way to register, right? My assets were all out of order, right? And then getting all of that properly registered, getting everything in order, and then finding out I was still not completely in order because I had no registration, no resolutions. I had no initial minutes on the book. Like, it was so many things that were still out of order. So I decided to become a part of wealthu.martinabrityelverton.com. If you head over there, then you'll be able to see what I was able to begin to learn working alongside with Dr. Lynn Richardson. And when I began to put the pieces together that were all over the place and create the blueprint that was all over the place and start to make things fall in a simplified blueprint of a plan, now I'm able to see things come together. So right now I can name 5 things we didn't even cover on tonight's presentation and training that we will be covering next Sunday. We did not get into your 9 to 5. We did not get into what I was just talking about as far as doing the hire your kids the right way. We talked about it very briefly, but we didn't really get down deep into it. We didn't talk about apparel marketing as extensively as I love to talk about apparel marketing. Let's see, we still have 2 or 3 gifts that we didn't give away. We were able to give away the 30 Days to Self-Improvement. We were able to give away Dr. Lamb Richardson's symphony book. We were able to give away Dr. Joy Brown's book. We were able to give away a consultation with Pastor Cassie Ward. We were able to give away a t-shirt and a mug combination to My New Walk in Life Coaching. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. We had some great giveaways, and we will have some on the following subsequent Sundays as well. But if you want to get registered, go to getyourassets.in order.martinabrittyelverton.com. You'll receive your email. You'll remit your $29. You'll get access to your free resources. When you show up to next Sunday's call and stay through next Sunday's call, you'll then get access to the information from tonight's call. So I'm going to put up the replay for the participants who attended so they can actually go back and fill in some areas that they may not have had in their notes. But the end result is when you show up next Sunday, and when we get into the stuff we didn't even get into tonight, you will not have missed what happened tonight because you're going to get that recording next Sunday as well. Okay. So, oh, thank you so much, Joy. Joy was one of the participants on tonight, and she says, awesome training today. Thank you so much for the strategies. I just changed my voice message. Oh, well, I'm getting ready to call you, Joy. I'm getting ready to call you. So when you see my number come up, don't answer it. I want to hear your voicemail. So yeah, we even went through understanding the importance of a voicemail, right? I said that a little bit earlier, and why you need to make changes to that. So I can't wait to call and listen to Joy's voicemail. I really need help with my brain. Okay, awesome, Ronald. Could you do me a favor? Can you actually do 2 steps for me? Let me know if that's possible. I'm going to actually type it here inside the messenger what I need you to do. But first thing I need you to do is actually complete a form. It's called followup.martinabrittyelverton.com. Let me type that in. So HTTP followup.martinabrittyelverton.com. Might want to go ahead and if y'all need branding help now, get it in now because we're moving almost strictly to coaching and training in 2021. All right, so that's the first thing that I want you to do is go up to followup.martinabrittyelverton.com. And the reason that I'm having you do that, let's see, Yelverton.com. The reason that I'm having you do that is so that you can let me know what you currently have in place for the brand that you're stating that you need help with, Ronald. If you go and complete that form, then it will allow me to see what you already have in place. And then I want you to go to getbooked.martinabrittyelverton.com and pick a 15 to 30 minute appointment all the way down at the bottom and schedule a time where I can actually talk to you about what's in that follow-up form and see if I'm available to help you. Does that make sense? If so, say yes, I'll follow those 2 steps to, get a consultation with you, and then I'll be able to assist you and determine how I will be able to assist you, or if there's another direction I may need to send you in, okay? Because we're going to kind of shave off a lot of this, everything that I do for you, and I'm really shifting more into, and my current branding clients will tell you now, I'm really having to shift them into how to take control of their brand, because only you can market you the way that you should be marketed, because only you know your passion. There's only one you. And so I'm really shifting them into taking control of their brands and doing more with their brands, putting them more in control of their brands, and then showing you the simplified method to make it all work together. The number one thing that a lot of people don't know that they can do is that they can actually do partnership marketing. And that is what we did a lot tonight. So inside of the group, we had a couple of authors in the book. We had a couple of life coaches in the book, a couple of notary people that are in the book. We had personal financial success people in the book and showing people different things that they need to do, and we're all networking with each other to see what each other are doing. And that way, if there's a service that we need, we're going to look inside of the group first, and we're going to make our money operate inside of the group first to see who else is in here that could have been out of order and they are now in order, so that we can continue to promote and help each other. And that way, you know, the person that you're promoting and helping, that they got their ish in order, right? They have their assets in order. And that is what we want to do. We don't want to just be promoting any and everybody, and we don't even know whether or not they're operating in order. My group is going to operate in order. And those people who are in my CTT squad, they're going to operate in order. That's coachable, teachable, trainable. They're going to operate in order. And I'm not going to have any problem promoting a life coach, because I know she's certified, and I know that the people that she works with, that they are coming out on the other side, their marriages are healed. I need to know that the people that I'm sending to my ministry for personal and pastoral counseling, that they're coming out on the other side of COVID better, that they understand the word. I need to know that people who need their wills notarized, that need their trust put in place, that they're going to my network of notaries, and those people are helping them get their things in order. And I know that the people who are running these businesses, all of their paperwork, all of their online presence, all of their business activity is in order. That's the reason that I'm really doing this, because all of our assets need to be in order. So if that's what you want to be a part of, definitely go ahead and get registered. Get your assets in order. martinabrityelverton.com. And I will see you guys next Sunday. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. To your success.